We just went into the Southern Caucus and we just voted on who was going to be the voting delegate for the annual meeting. And we are headed into our annual meeting to discuss what's going to happen this next year. We talked about, earlier we actually talked about meeting etiquette, like meeting your congressman and what to say to them if you meet them impromptu. We talked about meeting other Farm Bureau members and how to make a good impression. And so today we'll probably, in the annual meeting, we will probably just be talking about, this is the 85th year for the women to be in Farm Bureau. So this is a big year for us.
But you mentioned three main things. Technology, you were going to focus on that. You were going to also focus on educating the younger generation. Everybody knows how important that is. But the third one you said was about telling your story. If you could boil it down to people, what about your story should people walk away with and know about the leads?
I think by telling our story, we tell people that these animals are raised in a humane environment, low stress handling, which gives us that more efficient product, consistent product that we can take to the table to consumers. So if we're transparent, like if there's something wrong, we want conversations with our consumers. We want feedback. We want them to tell their story to us. And so we're very open, very transparent. We don't hide anything. Because the important thing is we want that consumer, when that animal leaves our farm to their plate, we want them to be happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important for everybody to know that we do the best we can with what we have on the land. You know, we want our animals to have clean water just like we have clean water for ourselves. And we want them to have something good to eat just like we do. And in turn, that helps us get a good product as well. You know, recently we had someone say, I'm really a filet girl, but your ribeyes are great. That's what we want to hear. And how do we get there? It's not because, you know, we've done all these fantastic things that are out of the ordinary. It's really just we're paying attention to what matters the most, and we're trying to perfect our product with what we have. We're just everyday people.
So you've been through 2 rounds of the discussion meet. What kind of experience was that for you?
It was pretty good, pretty exciting, a little bit nervous, and the first round was pretty tough. Had a really good discussion the second round, and felt like it went real well.
So you had a lot of people with like minds, though. I mean, there was ag education was weaved throughout the conversation.
Correct.
Both rounds. Talk to me about how that made you feel.
It made me proud. In round one, we had one ag teacher from Kentucky. It had a lot of similar background and similar points to bring about, and kind of felt good that we had someone else in the competition that were on the same page and had some of the same themes and thread about it. And then just to know that there's others out there in a lot of other places that are having the same issues and a lot of the same solutions to problems that we brought up today.
So you mentioned some things that were specific to Arkansas, some of the things our state has done. Correct. That they seem to react very positively to. Talk to me about those, and what are the things you'd like to see us take forward?
You know, I like that we discussed our summer youth ag leadership seminar there at Little Rock and our Purple Circle initiative there at the state level. I felt like that a lot of states like the idea that we were taking the youth leadership seminar and bringing them to Little Rock, taking them through ag tours of different industries and getting to see the capital and really the inner workings of government in relationship to agriculture. I think that was a good idea that I think other states can take back and use and just overall overwhelming a lot of good issues that came about from that.
So this is the second national competition you've been able to take part in, the YF&R Achievement Award competition. Yes, and now the discussion meet. Tell me what that means.
I guess you know I really humble and thankful in both opportunities. It's very interesting to get to come to the National Farm Bureau Convention and visit and talk with others and see where they're at and what's going on in their country. Last year in the YF&R, the Excellence in Ag, Achievement Award was a really good experience, and just humble to get to go do that, and really humbling to see what others were doing in their communities that, you know, they were still working off the farm, but really had a lot of farm operation going on, but yet it wasn't the majority of their income. And kind of the same deal in this YF&R discussion meet. Just lots of good ideas. You know, we had a competitor from Vermont and North Dakota and Utah this morning. Just you get a lot of good information and ideas to take back.
So the purpose of the discussion meet is not to be a debate, and
Correct.
instead it's supposed to mimic a committee meeting, for example,
Correct.
a legislative committee meeting or something like that. How's this going to make you better in that role in Arkansas?
You know, I think in Arkansas, as an ag teacher, I serve on some of our state boards in ag education, and I think being able to take those skills, listen to problems, critical think, and then being able to problem solve and develop solutions to our problems that we fight in ag ed, that we can help come solutions and strengthen ag education in Arkansas. So that, and then whether it's a county fair board, whether it's our county farm bureau board, I think being able to identify those problems, develop solutions, I think those critical thinking skills, this contest really, I feel like I benefited from it.
Well, congratulations. Appreciate
Thank
your
you.
involvement. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Take care.
Jennifer, you had the opportunity to sit in with both of the Arkansas contestants on Saturday. How do you think they did?
Well, Steve, I think they did a great job. Michael and Lauren Lee were our representatives for the Excellence in Ag competition, and they made a great presentation talking about their farm and their family and how important agriculture is to them. And Austin Kennan was our representative in the discussion meet, and he did a great job in both rounds talking about agriculture and how important it is and the ways that he can promote it, not only within his community but within our state. And I think that this just really shows the young leaders that we have in Arkansas and how they're growing and how important they are to our organization and how they can be the future of Arkansas Farm Bureau.